they come and go. But as women, we have to have a certain amount of respect for one another as to where, you know, you're looking at a man like, regardless of what he told you, you have to get it together. And this too shall pass because Arion been that bitch all her life.
You ever reach that breaking point where you realize someone you've been defending for years never truly had your back? Well, that's exactly where Arionne Curry is right now. And let's just say she's done playing nice. Because baby, Arion just lit Martell Holt up like never before. She's calling him out for his lies, his manipulation, and most of all, his obsession with Melody Shari.
No, it ain't. Oh, you forgot you weren't supposed to go live anyway. Remember?
Well, you know, I just wanted to say hi to my people.
Yeah, you heard that right. After years of keeping quiet, defending him online, and standing by him through every scandal, Arion is finally spilling the truth. And the things she's saying about Martell, whew, they're explosive. This isn't just another rant or emotional outburst. This sounds like a woman who's reached her limit. A woman tired of being used, tired of being silenced, and tired of living in the shadow of another woman.
With no side bitch. That was my other woman. That was my other woman. Let's get that corrected. No, it wasn't no side, nothing. That was my other woman. And that's just what it is. Period.
But here's the twist. While everyone thought Arion was the one obsessed with Martell, she's now turning the tables. She's saying Martell has never moved on from Melody and that his entire life still revolves around trying to get her attention. And if that's true, then the whole happy, moved-on Martell image he's been pushing might just be another one of his lies. So what exactly did Arion reveal? And how did Martell react when she started airing him out? Let's break it all down, because this story is messier than ever.
It's the big D energy, we understand, LOL. I'd be happy too.
To understand just how explosive this new chapter is, we have to go back to where it all began, back to when Arionne Curry first entered Martell Holt's world. See, their story didn't start with chaos. It started with charm. Martell had that smooth talk, that confidence, that I've got everything under control energy that draws people in. He made Ariana feel seen, special, like she was different.
What? Move on. It's okay. Apologize to that woman. Whatever she did was out of her.
At the time, Martell was still married to Melody Shari, but he convinced Arion that their marriage was over in everything but name. He fed her the classic lines, "We're separated. She doesn't understand me. You're the only one who gets me." And for a while, she believed him. But that's where the heartbreak began. Because while Martell was promising Ariana the world, he was still living that double life, showing up on Love Marriage Huntsville playing the devoted husband while sneaking around behind the scenes. When the affair finally came to light, everything exploded. Melody filed for divorce. The public dragged Ariana. And instead of taking accountability, Martell did what he always does. He played the victim. He let Arion take all the heat. The woman he claimed to care about became the target of everyone's anger. And did he defend her? Not once. Through every insult, every meme, every time people called her the side chick, Arion stood alone. Yet, despite all that, she still stood by Martell. She went on Instagram Live defending him, telling people they didn't know the real Martell. She believed if she stayed loyal, one day he'd choose her. But that day never came. Years passed, and the pattern never changed. Martell would mess up, Arion would speak out, he'd sweet-talk her back in, and she'd fall for it, again and again. It was a toxic loop she couldn't escape. Until now. Because this time, Arion isn't just mad, she's done. And she's naming names, spilling receipts, and dragging Martell like never before. So, here's what went down. Recently, Arion went live and let the world know she's had enough. No filters, no fake smiles, just pure, uncut truth. She said Martell is still obsessed with Melody, that he can't stop bringing her up, even when he's with someone else. According to Arion, every major decision Martell makes, from business moves to public statements, somehow ties back to Melody. She claimed he watches everything Melody does, follows every interview, every post, every move she makes. And when she succeeds, he gets angry, like genuinely angry, as if her happiness is a personal insult. And that's where Ariane said she finally saw the light. Because for years, she thought Melody was the problem. She thought Martell had moved on and that she was his new beginning. But now she realizes she was just a pawn in his obsession, a way to hurt Melody, to keep himself relevant, to prove a point. According to Arion, Martell used her as his emotional backup plan. Whenever Melody ignored him, he'd run to Arion for comfort. Whenever the world turned against him, she'd be there to remind him he wasn't the bad guy. And the moment he felt strong again, he'd turn around and treat her like she didn't matter. She said, "He doesn't love anybody. He loves control." And that one line hit hard, because honestly, it explains everything we've seen for years. Think about it. Martell's entire downfall has been about control. He couldn't handle Melody leaving him. He couldn't handle her becoming successful without him. And he couldn't handle the fact that Ariane, the woman he thought would always be waiting, is finally standing up for herself. But what really set social media on fire was when Ariane said Martell still talks about Melody like she's his wife. She said he compares every woman to Melody, that no matter how hard someone tries to please him, he always finds a way to bring Melody into the conversation. And when Ariane asked him why he can't let it go, he'd tell her, "You wouldn't understand." That right there, that's emotional manipulation at its finest. And let's be real, if what she's saying is true, then Martell isn't just obsessed with Melody, he's haunted by her. Because even after losing her, he still can't move on. He still tries to compete with her. He still tries to make her look bad online. And it's gotten to the point where it's not even about love anymore. It's about ego. Martell doesn't want Melody back because he loves her. He wants her back because he hates that she doesn't need him. And that realization for Ariane was devastating. Because for years, she built her life around this man, believing he'd eventually choose her. She defended him when no one else would, took hits for him publicly, and believed every promise he made. And now she's realizing that all those promises were built on lies. Ariane said she's done being his scapegoat. She said she's tired of him using her pain as a weapon in his war against Melody. And for the first time, she's not just talking about leaving, she sounds like she actually means it. But here's the thing, Martell isn't the type to let go quietly. Sources close to him say he's furious about Ariane's latest outburst. He feels betrayed, exposed, and embarrassed. He's reportedly been calling her non-stop, trying to convince her to take down her posts and stop talking. But according to Ariane, that door is closed. She said, "I've been quiet long enough. I let you embarrass me, lie on me, and make me look crazy, but not anymore. You wanted the truth? Here it is." And honestly, that's the most powerful version of Ariana we've ever seen. For so long, people viewed her as the other woman, someone caught in the middle of Martell and Melody's chaos. But this time, she's reclaiming her voice. She's not defending him, she's not blaming Melody, she's simply telling her side. And whether you agree with her or not, you can hear the pain in her words. You can tell this isn't about clout, it's about closure. She admitted that being with Martell cost her everything: her reputation, her peace, her sense of self. She said she lost friends, family respect, and opportunities, all because she believed in a man who couldn't even be honest with himself. And the craziest part? Even after everything, she said part of her still feels sorry for him. Because underneath all that arrogance and manipulation, she sees a man who's deeply broken. Someone who never healed, never took accountability, and never learned to love anyone without control.
But sympathy doesn't mean forgiveness.
Arionne made it clear she's moving on. She's focusing on her kids, her peace, and rebuilding her life outside of Martell's shadow. And honestly, that's growth. Because when you've been trapped in a toxic cycle for that long, breaking free takes real courage. But will Martell actually let her move on? That's the million-dollar question. Because if history tells us anything, he doesn't handle rejection well. Every time a woman walks away, he finds a way to pull her back in, whether it's through guilt, manipulation, or public games. But this time might be different. Arionne's energy feels final. She's not ranting from emotion, she's speaking from experience. You can tell she's tired of being a storyline, tired of defending a man who's still emotionally tied to his ex-wife. And in a way, this might be the most dangerous thing for Martell, because when someone you used to control finally finds their voice, you lose all your power. You know, when you look back at the whole situation, it's actually heartbreaking. 3 people, once tied together by love, fame, and ambition, now stuck in this endless cycle of pain. Melody, trying to rebuild her peace. Martell, still chasing control. And Arion, finally realizing that loving the wrong person can destroy everything you worked for. It's tragic, but it's also human. Because who hasn't been there? Who hasn't loved someone so deeply that they ignored every red flag, hoping they'd finally change? That's why this story hits so hard, because it's not just celebrity drama. It's a reminder that love without respect will always turn into pain. Arionne spent years fighting for a man who was never really hers, and now she's fighting for herself. That's growth. That's strength. And honestly, whether you love her or not, she deserves that peace. As for Martell, maybe it's time he looks in the mirror and finally admits the truth, not just to the world, but to himself. Because no amount of fame, women, or social media clout will ever fill the emptiness that comes from losing the one person who truly saw you. And maybe that's the real reason he can't let Melody go. Because deep down, he knows she was the best thing that ever happened to him, and he ruined it. So now, as Arion walks away and Melody keeps glowing, Martell is left exactly where he started, alone, angry, and stuck in the past. And that's the real tragedy of it all. Because when you spend your life chasing control, you end up losing the very people who could have helped you heal. So maybe, just maybe, this is the end of the Martell and Arion saga. Or maybe it's just another reminder that karma always catches up no matter how long it takes. But one thing's for sure, Arionne Curry has finally had enough. And this time, it's not about revenge, it's about freedom. So what do you think, y'all? Has Ariane really closed the door on Martell for good? Or will he find a way to pull her back like he always does? Because if her latest words mean anything, this time she's not just walking away, she's slamming that door shut. Let me know your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real celebrity tea right here on Celeb Nature.